I've had this revelation for quite some time now, and I got it when I was looking into feminism. I spoke about it a couple of times on my TikTok and also here on my YouTube. And during the time when I was researching it, it really, really opened up my eyes to the things that the enemy is trying to do when it comes to women and just society in general. I've always felt that there was something very off about feminism and the values and narratives that it pushes. And so when I got this revelation, I said, that's it. It makes so much sense. So as we all know, feminism is very big on choice. You are allowed to do whatever you want. It is your body, it is your life, it is your brain. Say what you want, think what you want, it's okay. And on the surface, it sounds like it's freedom, like, oh, these people want you to live your best life. They want you to be free. They don't judge you. You're accepted, whatever way that you are, whatever you want to do, you are loved. Continue. But when you think about it, it's nothing but deception, and it's a perversion of choice. We need to remember that choice doesn't come from feminism. They're not the first people to give us a choice. Humans being given a choice is nothing new. And you know me, I'm always going to go to the Bible when I want to go to the start, to the beginning of where everything comes from. In Deuteronomy 30:19, God introduced choice so beautifully and so clearly. And it reads, "Today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessings and curses. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life so that you and your descendants might live." 20. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, obeying him, and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. And if you love and obey the Lord, you will live long in the land the Lord swore to give your ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. As we can see, humans have always been given a choice. God has always been open and very clear that we are people that can make choices. He will not force us to do anything we don't want to do. He can advise us, he can encourage us, he can show us, but he could never make the choice for us. Feminism, on the other hand, is saying the same thing. You have a choice. This is your life. No one is going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. You can make the choice yourself. But the difference is, God is very clear about the consequences of your choices, and he even goes further to advise you on which choice you should make and the results of that choice if you made it. Feminism gives you a choice, but it's very silent about the consequences of your choices, the consequences of your actions. They are all for you choosing. By all means, make the choice, but they are silent about the consequences because they know that if they told you the consequences of your choices, then you would not want to choose. You would not want to go in the direction that they want you to go. And how do you know that there's a certain direction they want you to go? Is because if you had to choose anything other than what they are encouraging you to choose, you will feel their wrath. You will be persecuted, you will be called a pick-me, you will be demonized. For example, they say, you can wear whatever you want. Choose, it's your life, it's your body, wear whatever you want. And then when you say, oh, okay, I'm going to wear long dresses, I'm going to cover up because this is a form of self-respect for me and I do not want to distract men, or I do not want men to have lust because of me. Then they're going to say, oh, you're such a pick-me, you're seeking male validation, oh, you think you're better, and they're going to bully you because you made that decision. God is clear about which choice he wants you to make. He says, oh, how I wish you would choose life. And then these ones, this side, they are silent about the decision that they want you to make. But when you make a decision and you happen to make the wrong one, you will see and you will suffer the consequences of that. So God is always open. He puts the cards on the table and he shows you that this is what it is. This is how it goes. Make the decision. You are fully informed to make the decision. This side, they say, no, you can make the choice, and then they keep quiet about the consequences and they keep quiet about the choice they actually want you to make. So it's sort of like they're trapping you. And the minute you choose anything else, you will feel their wrath. God was open and transparent about the fact that he wants you to choose life. Yes, he's given you a choice, sharp, but he actually wants you to choose life. These ones are not being honest about the fact that they want you to be promiscuous. They want you to not have children. They don't want you to get married. They want you to be alone. They want you to be isolated so that the devil can do the most to you. They don't want you in community. They want you to kill babies. And the reason why they're not open about it is because they know that you will not want to make that choice once they tell you. Because we all know those are not good things and they don't reap good results. So that's why they have to be silent and pretend that they are okay with you choosing whatever you want. You need to remember that the enemy knows that we all know the difference between wrong and right. We all have a spirit, a conscience inside of us that says, this thing is not right. And even if I do it, I don't feel great. If I murder, I'm not going to be happy. If I sleep around, I feel empty, I feel alone. He knows that you know. So he has to trick you into making that decision. He can't tell you full straight out that, hey, I want you to do this, because you're going to say, you want me to be depressed. You want me to be empty inside. You want me to be lonely. No, I don't want to do that. So it's going to be scary if he tells you. So he has to trap you, make it an illusion, make it seem like, no, you are free. No, this is not that serious. Like, we love you. Whatever choice you make, you are loved and supported. Go forth. That's why I encourage you to know the enemy's devices. And how you can know the enemy's devices is knowing the word. That's how you'll be able to easily pick it up when something is not from God, when something is a trap from the enemy, when something is a perversion of what God intended. Because now this is a perversion of choice. When God gave choice, it was a good thing. It was something that he wanted, because he wanted to feel chosen by his children. He wanted to have a relationship with them. And having a relationship is something that needs to be mutual. You can't force it onto someone. So the choice was coming from, I want you guys to choose me because you can see the benefits that come with me. I will give you life. I will give you joy. I will give you peace. That's why I want you to choose. So that when you're here in this relationship, it's mutual. We both want each other. I didn't just say, this is what you need to do and it's done. Otherwise, it's not a relationship. So now the enemy is trying to pervert the initial intention of choice. And he's using it as a trap to get you to do things you're not supposed to do. To get you to disobey God. To get you to be separated from God. This choice thing has ruined the relationship between younger women and older women. We used to look up to older women because they had so much advice, they had so much wisdom and knowledge, and they didn't mind passing it on to us and saying, hey, I went down this road. I saw this. I know this. Please be careful. Please consider this. Please make sure you don't forget. We used to get advice from them. They used to be a help to us, young people. But now you have women on social media telling you that life has no formula. Do what you want. You don't bother trying to do the right thing. Don't bother trying to strive for perfection or striving to have a good life, good quality, good character. Don't strive for those things because life has no formula. You can strive for those things and still not gain anything. And your life could still be in shambles, or you'll still be like us who have nothing or who have made bad decisions. They are making you think that there's nothing you can do to ever make your life better. That there's no such thing as a cause and effect. Reaping and sowing, that thing doesn't exist. It's a foreign concept. It's an old thing. And it was a lie. The real thing is just let life be whatever it is. Just do what you want and hope for the best. But because you're not even going to get the best anyway, just live with those consequences. Live with that life. It is what it is. They want you to be like them because they never got the opportunity to make the right decisions. They never took the chance to gain knowledge and wisdom. So they want you to go down the same path. Because if you had to know the truth, if they had to advise you, then you wouldn't end up like them. And I want to go back again to this scripture in verse 20. I'm sure we're still on Deuteronomy 30. In verse 20, it says, this is the key to your life. And if you love and obey the Lord, you will live long in the land. So God is telling you that there is a key to life. There is a formula. That if you love and you obey the Lord, you will live long. If you choose life, if you choose God, you will have blessings. There's a formula to this thing. That's why it says God is not mocked. Whatever a man sows, that he will reap. So if you sow orange seeds, you will get oranges. There's no such thing as there's no point in you sowing oranges because you never know what will come out of the tree. Maybe it will be apples, maybe it will be bananas, because there's no formula, there's no seed. Just sow nje and hope for the best and see what happens and deal with it. There's no such thing. So that's the enemy again, trying to deceive you so that you don't try. You don't try to make your life better. You don't try to get close to God. You don't try to do the right thing. It is a means to discourage you so that you can do what he wants you to do, which is live a life of destruction. Mina, I am telling you, do not be deceived by the choice conversation. It is a perversion of the real choice that God gives. There is a formula to life, and that formula is choosing God. I am who I am today, and I can sit in front of you and say all of these things because I have chosen God. If I didn't choose him, I wouldn't be this person. I wouldn't even be able to stand here and say the things that I say. I wouldn't be able to even have the brain that I have or even be an inspiration to other people. The reason I live the life that I live is because I chose life, and that life is found in God. So I encourage you to choose life.